G'day everyone and welcome to Reliance Australia. So in this week's episode I thought I'd just do a quick video around what it's like on a day-to-day basis and just keep it real. So quite often on YouTube and in the videos I post as well, I guess, to a certain degree, I'm showing the stuff that's being done. I don't always show the stuff that leads up to the point of getting a job done. So this week is about just keeping it real, showing you the work that goes on and some of the work that hasn't been done, and then the work that's required then to catch it back up and bring it back up to speed. So let's get into it. So as I said, in the interest of keeping it real, I planted these onions and some few garlic as well, also some spring onions down the side as well before Christmas. Now they've come up really well, but what you'll notice is that on that side of the garden there's a whole heap of grass. Now on this side of the garden was also a couple of piles of grass. So the reality is that unless you get into your garden pretty much every other day, things like the grass is going to take over. Now, I'm not too sure whether that grass is growing up from the ground, because I thought I'd done everything pretty much right by putting, the cardboard down and the wood down and all that sort of stuff down first, but it seems to have either grown up, or my friendly sheep over there, okay, not her, she's too old, but the rest of the sheep come in and they're always in here trying to eat the shoots, which is why you'll see the onions down the middle. My spring onions, which were down this side, became favourite food for the sheep. So whether they're dropping grass seeds in, I'm not too sure, but look, I suspect it's probably coming up from the bottom as opposed to from the top. But I've just spent the last probably half hour cleaning up this side. Now I'm going to finish off that side as well. But look, it takes work, it takes time, it takes consistency, I think is probably the key to that. But look, if any of you out there have any comments about how to make that a little bit easier or how to avoid it in the first place, because I am about to put another garden in, so exactly the same. So love to hear your tips. Now the other thing that you might notice, I'll see if I can get a better view of it, is down the side here you can see my birdie's garden has actually got a bit of a bend in it, and it also happens to be on this side as well, but not as much. Now originally I thought that was from the sheep pushing in and like leaning in to get it, but I did see a clip over on Mark's channel, so Mark at Self-Sufficient Me, and so these birdie gardens have these wire rods, threaded rods that go through. You can see one just over there as well, and what happens is that as the dirt settles, it sits on top of those rods and pulls it in. So Mark's suggestion was, and I'm going to follow it, so if anyone hasn't followed his channel yet, you probably should. He's got some great stuff. Definitely what I'm doing here is not best practice, I can guarantee you that. What Mark's doing is it's just phenomenal actually. He's been at it for many years and he's got an awesome channel going there as well. But he's dug around those rods, cleared the dirt off of it and then lifted them back up, and then he's filled the dirt in around it, which I'll attempt to do this afternoon if I don't get rained out. You may see those lovely rain clouds coming. I'm getting wet now, but that's where I'm at. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll go before I get, oh see, it's too late, I'm wet. So there's the end result. Got all the grass out. Got one little spring onion left down the side there. Looks the worse for wear, but the brown ones have been okay. Look, that's not too bad, but probably, look, definitely nowhere near as much as the red ones. The red ones have just taken off. I've got some monster ones there as well. So I'm really happy with the way that's come through. That's my first ever crop I've grown here on the property, so I'm extremely happy with the way that's gone. I'm not surprised by the way the dirt has bedded down. There's a lot of timber and stuff underneath, and I know with rain and movement and all that stuff that dirt was going to settle, but I am surprised by how much it settled, because like it was, I put it up to like the bottom of that first rung, so I've dropped probably a solid 9 inches of dirt. to settle it down. But look, I'll just top that back up once I pull that crop out. But look, I'm leaving them in there at the moment, and we'll basically pick them as we need them, because I'm just not being a great gardener. I'm going to assume that the fact that they're still in the ground, they're still getting nutrients from the ground. They're going to last a lot longer in the ground than what they will out of the ground in the kitchen waiting to be eaten. So while we do use a fair bit of onion in our cooking, probably not that much in a week, or in a couple of weeks, but we'll just gradually pull that out, and as that happens, then I'll top it back up and get ready for the next crop. But yeah, look, happy to hear any tips on how to stop that grass coming through, which doesn't involve spraying. So at this stage, this garden's been completely organic, which has been fantastic. Anyway, thanks very much. So there you go, another job done. As you can see, like from the garden, like it's very easy for a garden to get overgrown, and it happens pretty quickly. So unless you're up there, like I said in the video, like every other day, making sure that weeds don't get into it, the grass doesn't overgrow, it will overgrow. So, and then it takes time to then pull it back, clean it up, and get the garden back on track again. So look, I'm sure I'm not the only one that this happens to, and if that's happened to you, like leave some comments down below. But look, if you've enjoyed that, please give it the big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because that does help the channel to grow and gets the message out to other people. And sometimes it's just about a little bit of encouragement, or sometimes it's a bit of a guide on how to do things differently if people can get to see the video. So thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then.